Hey everybody, it's time for another real life superhero debut costume intro, and this time I'm debuting my actual sweatsuit with zipper, not a skinny jeans, or I haven't debuted it on this page yet, but it is on my Facebook fan page, and that is my baggy sweatsuit with zipper, with khaki pants, khaki and military pants. Yeah, this is an actual sweatsuit with actual sweat and jogging pants, even though I'm wearing sweatpants and trunks with blue trunks in this shot. Yeah, but this is the actual sweatsuit costume. I have multiple variations, multiple color variations like an actual superhero, like an actual cartoon character, where you have multiple colors of the same clothes, the exact same thing. Yeah. This is a brand new debut. This is a brand new real life superhero debut for various reviews, rants, and other topics. So, and I also debut a new song. Yeah, let me talk about that. Gotta give credit where it's due. Yeah, I've been watching a female YouTube user name. What was her name? Was Annie something. Her name was Annie Mellon. I think that's her name, Annie Mellon. Anyway, she's known to be a huge Dragon Ball and anime fan, and she reacts to the Team 4-Star anime and various other the Team 4-Star abridged Dragon Ball abridged series and various other abridged and anime based series. In her specific video, as part of her outro, she debuted a song called "Something You Can Never Own," which is a free to use song. I hope the people who performed and created this song do not mind me using it in my video, and that is, the band is called Netflix, and they performed a song called "Something You Can Never Own." That will be the intro. That will be the intro for this brand new costume. So, with that being said, let's get started right now.
I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella shit that I don't become you. Have no regrets, yeah, outside of my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the mic and I'll show you with action. I feel this chasing fame that you can never run. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my body show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never run. Fight and shine for the things you know you love.
Hey everybody, it's now time for my part 2 real life superhero remake of my Impact Wrestling 1000 episode review, the September 14th, 2023 edition. To see the original part as the off-camera part as the Douglas Blair Roberts YouTube social media personality-based character, the link will be in the description box below. This one right here is the real-life superhero version. I'll once again make my grand entrance on camera, and continue the rest of the review on camera. Then I'll do my signature taunts right here, and then come back and sit down right here. Not gonna go back to where you see the window is, because I don't want to. I have a bunch of stuff back there you can't see, but I have a bunch of stuff back there, and I don't want to step on anything. So, and I don't feel like cleaning out that area right now. So, with that being said, let me get started. Right now, let me start the video. The Sabin and Lio Rush X Division match, and all the segments before that. In the segment before that, we'll play in the background while I review.
Original to push the boundaries of what was possible.
There's 15 guys in that match, not one single girl.
She had propelled Impact Wrestling's Knockouts division to rarefied.
I did, but I had to because in the business.
Yeah, Impact Wrestling 1000. What a phenomenal episode of Impact Wrestling this is. Like I said in part 1, Impact Wrestling, the best wrestling show currently. Impact Wrestling is the best wrestling show when it comes to wrestling, storylines, matches ever. They do more and the most with less. Less. AEW is still the best and most watched wrestling company. It's the one people care about. It's the must see. It's the must see. It's the must see, and it will forever be the talk of the town. However, with CM Punk's firing, the stupid altercation that led to his firing, Jack Perry's suspension, in my opinion, the dumb storylines, and the real life tragedies of Bray Wyatt and Terry Funk. Yeah, those have kind of just made AEW not exciting to watch. Yeah, they've kind of made AEW just unexciting to watch. And you got New Japan, the second best. New Japan, that's phenomenal. Everything, especially I love finally Seiya Sanada as champion, the best thing ever. However, that type of product only appeals to the Japanese and international crowd. I want you to get it here. In America, you're gonna have to
current X Division champion
change the way they do certain things, and they're still not doing that. So yeah, but I'll talk more about that in the Japan video. And then there's everything else. So yeah, but Impact Wrestling is the best and most exciting show, and I appreciate them. And what is this dark time for wrestling? We had Terry Funk's death, and then we have Bray Wyatt's death, which has just made wrestling just not exciting to watch. But Impact Wrestling has been the best and most exciting. So yeah, Impact Wrestling 1000. This show, while it could have been better, it was a phenomenal show with lots of awesome moments. There are a bunch of, in my opinion, past wrestlers that they could have shown more highlights of. They could have reached out to. I'm still waiting for them to reach out to and work out some kind of deal, at least one time appearance deal with the Alpha Male, Monty Brown. How you gonna have all these Impact Wrestling originals and you don't have, like my opinion, the biggest and greatest one from the early days of Impact Wrestling. Impact Wrestling, we didn't get to see the Hardy Boys didn't get to make an appearance, despite Impact still having a good relationship with AEW. And many more people who wrestled for Impact Wrestling, wrestled for Impact Wrestling, and now wrestled for AEW. But it was still awesome. He started off with Scott D'Amore, taking us down memory lane by reminding us that it was he and Eric Young and the rest of Team Canada that kicked off the very first edition of Impact Wrestling 19 years ago. Then you had, well, who's after Scott D'Amore? Scott D'Amore. Who's after Scott D'Amore? Who's after Scott D'Amore? Who's after Scott D'Amore? And then he introduced Gail Kim. Gail Kim talked about her history and showed a highlight reel of all the knockouts. The beautiful people came out and mocked her, saying, how you gonna show all the best knockouts and not show the beautiful people? And the beautiful people were pretty much to my shock. I wasn't shocked to see him there. Like I said, I was shocked to see them healing it up and rekindling their rivalry with Gail Kim when this was supposed to be a monumental moment. So shouldn't they be in storyline? That was then. They should be more friendly with Gail Kim now, because that was then. This is now. But no, they were in character, heel, exaggerated as you know what for this moment right here. Then you had the Glicksaw come out and mock both of them, saying that it's all about her generation. The Glam Diva is all about her generation, and that Gail Kim and beautiful with her generation is over, and they all got into an argument. Then Jordan Grace came to and put over Gail Kim's generation. Then mocked the beautiful people. Then mocked Glicksaw, calling them loudmouth. She said some word in the B word. I don't remember.
Again, thank each and every one of you.
Then you got who's after that? Who's after that? Then you got the Glam Diva. You got the Glam Diva coming out again. Then you got
anyone. I'm gonna have fun.
Then you got Dina Purrazzo coming out to immediately to immediately mock both generations, saying that it's none of their generations. It's her generation. It's the age of the virtuosa. The age of the virtuosa. Age of the virtuosa. Then Trinity came out. And Trinity put over everyone by saying, I'm the one with the belt. Then they all mocked her, saying that she should enjoy her first title reign because they have all had multiple. They've been there multiple times. Even though that was them also saying they lost it multiple times. Who's after that? And then you had Awesome Kong came out to the roar of the crowd and the shock of everyone. Then you had Mickey James and Tasha Steele come out, and so now we're gonna have a 10-woman all-star tag team match next week on Impact. And this looks like this is the biggest and most exciting match for Impact Wrestling next week. All the men matches are just okay, but that's next week. This is this week. So yeah, but I can't wait for that 10-woman tag team match. This was an awesome way to start the show. Next was another awesome backstage segment with the reunited once again Wildcat Chris Harris, James Storm reunited with Eric Young. Then they would later be joined by Sharkboy, who had a funny moment with Santino where Santino made him the director of authority and Sharkboy was doing his Stone Cold Steve Austin impression. Who's after the Sharkboy? Who's after Sharkboy? What's after Sharkboy? Sharkboy was awesome. Who's after Sharkboy? And then you have the big feast or fire match between all the wrestlers, at least most of the wrestlers who are not doing anything that night. Moose, Sami Callihan, Heath Slater, the returning Rhino who returned briefly at the end. Returning Rhino, Brian Myers, John Schuyler, Joe Henry, and Uemura, Chris Bay, Ace Austin, Crazy Steve, Black Toulouse, PCO, the Glam Divas, Henchman, and many more. It was a phenomenal, what a phenomenal fight. Second best match of the night. Too much action to call. Two of the spots I remember was Heath Slater and Sami Callihan doing a Tower of Doom power bomb on everyone, then going at each other before being attacked by Crazy Steve and you know what. I think the Rascals were also involved in this match. In the beginning, PCO, before the match even started, dived on everyone. Dogged on everyone. Other memorable moments including when Crazy Steve got a briefcase. When Crazy Steve got a briefcase, he took out a sword. He took out a fork and stabbed Brian Myers in the chest, and then Moose, not wanting to suffer the same fate, let him pass by and take the case away. Then when Moose tried to get a case, everyone, including Steve Macklin, went for him, and Macklin had the case, but Rhino returned and immediately went for Macklin returned and immediately went for him. And speared the crap out of him, and gored the crap out of him, which caused Macklin to drop the title. Macklin to drop the case, and Moose got it. Then Will Moore managed to get a case, and so did Chris Bay. Yeah. The results will be revealed next week. I looked on one of the Impact Wrestling news, spoilers, and rumors websites, and one guy said who's the cases are going to be. And it looks like Moose will have a heavyweight title shot or a tag team title shot. Crazy Steve will have the X Division title shot because he's a heel now and doesn't have a tag team partner. I guess Chris Bay will either have an X Division or will have the tag team title shot. Most likely the tag team title shot, because he's in the tag team with Ace Austin. And Yu Amoro's like he's going to get the one to get the pink slip. Despite how much I enjoyed this match, I hate Feast of Fire because you're guaranteed a world title, tag team, and X Division title shot, but also one of them is going to be fired. One of them is going to be fired, and when they get the pink slip, either they're going to be taken off TV for a while for a character repackage, or just them taking off, or they'll be legitimately fired, released, or just parting ways with Impact Wrestling, which I don't see any of them part ways with Impact Wrestling or take time off. But I guess it's Yu Amuro because he's not actually part of Impact Wrestling. He's part of New Japan, and New Japan has a partnership with Impact Wrestling. I guess he's sent here to get more experience. Get more experience. So it looks like it's going to be Yu Amuro who gets fired. Because I heard Moose. I wondered could it be Moose because he's getting up there. Moose is getting up there in age. He's 39 years old this year. He'll be 40 next year. Moose is getting up there in age. But I heard he re-signed with Impact Wrestling. Chris Bay has the thing with Ace Austin. Crazy Steve just had a recent heel turn in a character repackage. So I highly doubt he's done with Impact Wrestling, but nobody cares about Crazy Steve's package. So that's how it's going to be. We'll know next week, though. Next was Eric Young. Next was Josh Alexander and Alex Shelley getting into it with each other. With Josh Alexander cutting a promo, hyping up always being a kid watching Impact Wrestling, and maybe now he's not going up and that he's still chasing the title. He's never lost. And Alex Shelley comes out and they both get into an argument about their resumes and respective paths in Impact Wrestling. Shelley was coming off as a total heel. I have a feeling he's going to turn heel. By the way, I want Alexander to win. I understand why Shelley is the champion, but in my opinion, Shelley should not have never been champion, or he should have been champion at one time, and then he should have dropped it to Magnus, and we should have got either Magnus or Alexander, or Magnus or Macklin. But yeah, and I want Alexander to take it off. It looks like Shelley's gonna turn heel, and I guess he's gonna feud with the babyface of Chris Sabin, and they're gonna have a Motor City Machine Gun feud. This is the only thing I do like about Shelley being champion is I wanted that machine gun match between Sabin. What's next? So yeah, Santino Marella and Shark Boy had another funny moment where they were interrupted by King King and his protege who demanded digital media rematch, but Santino for some reason refused and they gave him a match with Eric Young instead. Next, what else? Then we had the mixed tag team match between Frankie Kazarian, Eddie Edwards, and the heels, Frankie Kazarian and Tracy, the baby faces, taking on Eddie Edwards and Alicia Edwards. And the team I wanted to win, Frankie Kazarian and Tracy won. And Tracy hit the flux, hit the wave of the future, the backless power driver onto Alicia Edwards for the 1, 2, 3. The cat fight, I enjoyed this fight, but I didn't like the cat fight part in the beginning between Tracy and Alicia Edwards. Next was the main event, Chris Sabin versus Chris Bay. This wasn't the wrestling clinic I was expecting, or that they had a victory road. It was another awesome fight, and that's what it was. It was a fight. This one was personal. This one was personal, and both played their roles right. Leo Rush was a cool, cocky, show-offy, cowardly, dastardly heel. Sabin was the hardcore babyface, hardcore determined babyface to make Chris Bay, like he said in the promo before, pay for what he was doing. And how he won that championship, and Chris Sabin lived up to it. He hit the cradle shot for the 1, 2, 3, and all the babyface wrestlers of Jake Something, Sammy Callahan, Ace Austin, Chris Bay, Rich Swann, and many more all came out to congratulate Sabin at the end. What was also interesting is, once again, Shelley was nowhere to be seen to congratulating his buddy. And he abandoned Josh Alexander earlier when Josh Alexander got attacked by the Rascals from a confrontation with them. And I also liked how in the Feast of Fire, my boy not Josh Alexander, but Johnny Swinger managed to make it onto the show and sort of being taken a little bit more seriously. He took King in the limit at Emergence. And he performed well here. He's usually a jobber, you know what, jobber comedy relief in matches, but here he was taken seriously in this match. He was a competitor, a contender. I'm happy to see another old wrestler who can still fit in with the new generation. I like how this old wrestler reinvented himself for the new generation. So yeah, awesome edition of Impact Wrestling 1000. Next week was good, but that's not as monumental as this. But happy to wrestling reviews from 2021 are back. You want to hear the rest of the music and see the rest of the mannerisms? Before you do that, if you want to watch the original, just in case you haven't seen the original, the links will be in the description box below. Alright. You don't hear the rest of the music and see the mannerisms? Turn the video off right now.
The Rush breaking before the count of 5 could have been disqualified.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. Have no regrets, yeah, I'm tired of my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happened. I'll show you the I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gain, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never run. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gain, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never run. So fight and fight and fight for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right, and you like to what you want. So fight and fight and fight for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right, and you like to what you want. So give me all the scars of a human being, cover them with tattoos so you can't see. Knew it from the start, you had problems with me and the things I could be, I just wish I had seen. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never